Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the interbubs. This is RENDOG coming at you from Silkworm Gang Island in this Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. In the previous episode, we were working on the roof design for our fort, and in this episode, guys, we are going to be working on a way to get our buttholes down from the fort to ground level in a more efficient manner, and we are going to be using a design that is inspired by none other than my brother from the same freaking mama, the real Goxy. So this is going to be sweet, guys. Sit back and relax. Let's do some freaking Minecrafting. Man, I am in such a Minecraft mood today, man. I am so excited, guys. You know, I woke up this morning and I was thinking about what I was going to do in today's episode, and I realized that I could do something that real Goxy did in our Let's Play Take It series, and it would actually suit this build so nicely. And if you guys haven't watched my series that I played with my brother, there's a link in the description box below. We never managed to finish the series, but it was a lot of fun, man. Go check it out. But guys, what my brother built in the Take It series was basically a Doom Drop. And it was a way for us to get down from our laboratory down into the abandoned mineshaft that we were mining. And literally all it was a very long drop into a nice, soft, safe puddle of water. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing, guys, in this episode. Now, before we start, guys, and you may have noticed I am currently on level 9, and that's because I died. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I got my ass blown up by a freaking creeper, and I lost all of my freaking experience and some of my items, and I died. And the reason that I got blown up by a freaking creeper is because I have been working my butthole off on the fort. You guys might see that the lobby walls are now completed, and in fact there is a lot more jazz that I have built up there. I cannot wait to take you guys up there to show you. But I was working at night, expanding the oakwood grove over here, and a creeper blew up my ass. And it wasn't sweet, and I was freaking angry, and I smashed my table. I hate creepers so much. But luckily I respawned in the hole, and everything was okay. I managed to pick up a few more levels, and I've managed to pick up a few more levels on top of that too. So all is well, guys. I've also moved up all of our jazz from the hole all the way up into the fort, so we can now spend our time living in the fort and not inside of a freaking hole. But guys, before I take you to the top of Silkworm Gang Fort to show you all the sweet ass work that I've done, I want to head back down to the mountain cave to harvest some more of that wheat over there. As you can see, I've got one piece of bread left, and yeah. I've literally been working on this fort for about, I don't know, at least 3 hours, I would say. And in those 3 hours, I've died once and eaten all of my freaking bread. So let's just head down to the wheat field over here. It is... Damn, son, check at this. It has bloomed. And nothing like harvesting a fully matured field of wheat. I don't know, there's just something so satisfying about breaking wheat. You guys know what I'm saying, man. You guys who play Minecraft with me, man, how awesome is it just tearing through a juicy, ripe field of wheat? I don't know, I just get a very weird satisfaction out of it, man. Call me weird, call me creepy, call me what you will, man. I can't help it, okay? Smashing through wheat and cutting through leaves with shears just gives me immense pleasure for some reason. I don't know. There's absolutely no explanation for it. I just love it, man. Also, hacking up creepers. Also one of my favorite freaking pastimes in the world, man. That's for shizzle. All right, there we go. We have replanted our wheat field, and let's just get back into the mountain cave. I just want to make sure that... Oh, hello there. You're wearing a nice shiny freaking coat of armor. You have chainmail on and enchanted chainmail leggings. Give those to me. Oh man, how epic would that have been if we got chainmail from that dude? Man, he was ready to rumble. He's been waiting down there to ambush me for ages now, man. What a butthole. I'm gonna put his bones in this chest over here. Is there anything that we can take from here? No, nothing that we need from here, so that's cool. We will leave the wheat to regrow. But what's awesome is that I figured that we could get down to this wheat field from the back of Silkworm Gang Island, of Silkworm Gang Fort. Before, we were going all the way around here for some reason. You know, we were going all the way around the front of the mountain and then up Noob Beach. And I don't know, that was kind of silly, I think, when we could just literally come down the back of the mountainside here. So we have found a new route to get to our wheat field. That is awesome, but I think we're gonna have to dig our way up again. I think at some point we're going to have to start working on paths and stuff to get around Silkworm Gang Island. As soon as we connect the fort to the railway station on the island, I'm going to start working on some stairways and staircases and stuff up and down the hill. But that is still a while away, guys. We still need to finish the fort and then finish Silkworm railway station. So that is still quite a long way away. But guys, the vinage is growing, looking absolutely aesthetically pleasing, if I do say so myself. I absolutely love how this curtain of vines is looking. It's basically turning out exactly the way that I pictured it. I also removed all the vine steps because it was messing with my pathing like nobody's business, man. And I've been going up and down these stairs a lot over the last 3 hours. So I just wanted to get that sorted. I also had to sort of rejig the vinage curtain over here. In the previous configuration, we had the vines trying to grow on the same block as the fences. So I've had to install a line of leaves over here just above the fences and then plant the vines on the other side of the leaves, and that is making the leaves grow in front of the fences. And I've done that for all of the sides of the spiral staircase. So slowly but surely that vinage is making its way down to the ground. But guys, I am so excited to show you what I have been doing, man. I have been working my butthole off, and I am so freaking proud of how the fort has turned out. Feast your CyberDog eyeballs on this puppy. Oh man, the lobby is now complete. As you guys can see, I've installed the ether roof, installed all the steps, and it is looking awesome. Look how awesome the views are from this place, man. It is so awesome here. I love how this lobby has turned out. We've got the grass floor installed. I've upgraded the staircase here up into my room, and as you can see, here is all of our jazz. This is our chest of loots that we got from the mine shaft. So we've got a stack and 10 oak wood planks left, a stack and 41 fences left. We are running out of freaking plankage. That's all that I can say about that. These two chests are all the other jazz that I transported up from the hole at the bottom. And I have also worked very hard, as you can see, guys, on this area over here and this area over here. And I have also added another room to the fort up here. Oops, just broke the tree. My bad, tree. Just get rid of this vinage. And I haven't quite finished this room yet, but the foundations are in place, the walls are in place, the floor is in place, and all we have to do now is finish this room. As you can see, looking pretty sweet. The views from up here are going to be absolutely epic, man. This is like the crow's nest of the fort, you know. This is definitely the most epic views from up here. And I think what I'm going to do is add one more room to the top of this tree, one more room to the top of this tree, and connect them via a bridge. And I think that'll be all the rooms that we need for Silkworm Gang Island Fort. And as you guys can see, I've also replaced the top of the roofs with oak wood blocks, because in the previous episode we were using plankage, but I realized that that was a gross waste of plankage, man. There's absolutely no reason to be using that precious plankage for the roof. So I uninstalled that plankage and I'm using oak woods instead. And that's why I expanded the oak wood grove, because we were running out of oak wood like nobody's business. I mean, if we look through the leaves of the roof, you can't actually tell what kind of block is above the leaves. So there was no reason to use plankage for that. But anyway, guys, this is all the work that I've been doing over the last 3 hours. I really hope you guys like it. I think it's looking absolutely epic. And what I want to do now, guys, and what I want to work on in today's episode is what I was talking about at the beginning of the episode. I want to work on the Goxy Drop. And basically what it's going to be is a hole in this room that you can fall through to land safely in a puddle of water at the bottom. Then from that puddle of water, we're going to create a path that's going to take us to this tree over here. And then this tree is going to have a bridge going across to this tree. And at the top of this tree is going to be the Silkworm railway station. And that railway line is going to spiral all the way around that jungle tree, go under this water to connect up to that pillar that you can see over there. And then we're going to run the railway line all the way back to Grand Molehole Station in the Molehole. So that is the plan, guys. And man, it is going to be freaking sweet when it's all done and all looking awesome. But guys, the sun has gone down. I am going to go have a sleep, and then I'm going to work, oh God, on the Goxy hole. I'll see you on the other side of this kaplam, my friends. Kaplam! Alright, cyber diggity dogs, it is time to work on the Goxy hole, or the drop of death, or the water vapor, or whatever you want to call it. I want to put it in this room, I think, because we don't really have a purpose for this room, and This room to me is kind of like a fun room, right? That's what it kind of reminds me of. And what could be more fun than dropping to your death or dropping to your almost death every single time you want to get down from your fort? I mean, imagine having a treehouse fort in real life, and the only way you could get down from that treehouse fort was by dropping into a pool of water below. How sweet would that be, man? And so that is exactly why I've been inspired by my brother to make this sweet ass death drop. And I think it's going to be sat right here in the middle of the room. We could probably move it one block this way, I think, just to give this side of the room a little bit more space. There we go. So now we have a nice passageway around here to get to the staircase. And I think what we should probably do is line it with stairs. Oh! Freaking stairs! Man, one of you cyberdogs in the previous video said that you couldn't believe that after 220 episodes, I was still so horribly bad at placing stairs. And you know what, man? I lol spat all over my computer screen when I read that comment. Because you know what? It's freaking true, man. I'm so bad at placing stairs for some reason. But there we go, guys. This is the Gox drop. And if we drop... So basically what's going to happen is when we fall through this hole, we're going to fall all the way down there into a nice soft puddle of water. And I think what I'm going to do is drop a block of dirt down over here just to indicate to us where to actually dig that hole down there. So I'm going to hold shift and then press Q. And that block of dirt should have landed on this row, hopefully. Okay, sweet. We could just drop some water down there, but the problem with that is I think the water is going to destroy our grove, and also that we're going to have to come back up here to pick up the water, and it's going to be a little bit difficult to actually dig when there's water all over the floor down there. So let's just pick up that bucket of water, actually. There we go. And we're gonna need 2 buckets of water, I think. What we're gonna do is make an infinite water source down there. That's gonna be what we drop into. So let's get our buttholes down there and dig out the pit into which we are gonna fall. Oh, actually, what I wanna do, I think I wanna line the pit with plankage. I wanna make the pit look really, really sweet, right? I don't wanna just make a pit in the ground. I want it to look kind of awesome. So let's take a little bit of plankage with us, I think. Man, 64 plankage left, guys. That is crazy, man. We are running out of plankage. We are not going to have enough stairs to actually complete all the rooms of this fort, I think. It looks like we're going to have to go on another mineshaft hunting mission. But you know what? I'm totally happy with that, man. I need to recover those levels that I lost to the freaking creeper that blew up my butthole. Oh, a tree has sprouted right where we want to make the Gox hole. Thanks, tree. Thanks for your offering of wood. Very kind of you. Okay, sweet. So this is where this is the block onto which that dirt fell. And if we just look up, so it's in that configuration like that, right? Like that. So like this, right? Yep. Okay, sweet. So the hole's going to be 2 blocks down so we don't die when we land. And I think we're going to make the floor of... Let's make the floor of the hole out of oak wood like this. And then we'll make the walls out of plankage. Yeah, that's sounding good to me. I think maybe what we should do is actually make the hole that you fall into a few blocks wider than just 4 blocks, just in case, I don't know, you press forward or you press left or right or something goes horribly wrong. You know, these things happen, man. These things happen. Is this in the right place? Let's see. So there's the hole that we made, right? And that falls onto here. And then this one is there. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So I think what I want to do is actually make the actual water hole a little bit bigger than the fall-through hole, right? Because, you know, things go wrong, man. You know, fingers press buttons that they shouldn't press, and then your butthole lands slightly to the left or slightly to the right of the water hole, and you die a horrible freaking death. So let's just make sure that this elevator is basically what my brother and I called it in Terraria, is 100% noob safe. So we'll make it that wide, right? So that is how much water you can land in. I mean, if you miss that, then you deserve to freaking die, man. You know what I'm saying? But guys, this design actually came from a design that my brother did in our Terraria series, which is a series that he and I did a long ass time ago. And he designed this sort of water drop that took us all the way down into the caves that we were mining in Terraria. It was freaking awesome, man. It was such an awesome design. And we then made this exact same design in our Let's Play Take It series. And remember, guys, if you want to watch that series, go check it out, man. It's in the description box below. There's a link for you over there. And we had so much fun together, man. It was awesome. So, you know, I'm gonna build something here in Silkworm Gang Island that reminds me of my brother from the same freaking mama. I've already built something dedicated to my favorite Minecrafter, and now I'm dedicating something to my favorite human being on the earth, and that is the real Goxy. Oh, God, I miss you, dude. I miss you, man. All right, there we go. Sweet. So that is the hole that we're going to fall into, and all we need to do now is add a bunch of water to this hole. So I think what we probably need to do is go collect some more water from the ocean. Let's just drop some water in here already. I don't think that's going to be... Yeah, that's definitely not deep enough to not die. So I'm definitely not going to make the drop down, I think. But what I do want to do is... Oh, actually, you know what we can do, man? We can just make an infinite water source right over here, right? So let's just make a little square over here, pick up this water, stick it in there, and now we can head down to the ocean to get us a little bit more water. Man, that is a long-ass way down. Man! Oh! Okay. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Water in the belly. I'm just wary of freaking creepers and skelebutts, man. Minecraft hard mode, they spawn willy-nilly, man. They don't care if there's sun. They don't care if there's freaking rain. They will spawn on your ass. And I am actually really sad that I died. I was doing so freaking well, man. And we went on that giant-ass mission into an abandoned mine shaft. I mined the jazz out of that mine shaft. I survived that entire encounter only to be blown up by a freaking creeper while I'm crafting the fort. I mean, seriously, man. That makes me rage. Okay, sweet. So we've got our second bucket of water, and now we can make an infinite water source just like that. And I think what we probably need to do is just make sure that all four corners of this hole are filled with water. That's actually only one... This is actually only one block deep, so I think what we probably need to do is go down one more row of blocks over here. Or, if when we fall down the Goxy hole, we are just going to die. And the first time we fall down this Goxy hole has to be a success, or I'm going to be so freaking angry, and I will facepalm probably so hard that I will damage my own face. So I want to make 100% sure that I don't freaking die when I plummet down this hole, man. Seriously. I have done enough noobing out in this series already. Right, we got to go one layer down. Sweet. Oh man, this is going to be so epic. So we've got a really easy way to get down now from the top of the fort. And now all we need to do is build a bridge across those tree canopies all the way to that tree onto which we're going to build the railway station. And then we can build a railway station and connect it up to Grand Molehill Station. And that is... No, this is a waste of plankage. Check what... You see what happens when I get excited about projects in Minecraft, man. I go crazy. And I just waste materials. Alright, there we go. Let's just close this up. Close up the shame. And then, oh yeah, we can add all the way around here because these don't need to be plankage blocks. And then these need to be plankage blocks. I mean, what we need to make sure is that we can get out of here once we've landed in here, right? And I think the steps are going to help with that. I think the steps will allow us to pop out of the water once we've landed. Let's just get the floor of this bad boy installed. Sweet. All right. Okay, now we can fill this giant-ass pool with water. Let's get our bucket. Let's get fill it. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is add water at the four corners of the bottom row like this. Oops. Hey. Okay. And then add another 4 buckets of water to these top ones over here. Oh god, the moon is coming up! Gotta get this done ASAP! Like that. Okay, then we've got a little bit of a problem here. How do we, How do we fill this? Can we get out like this? No, we can't get out! No! Oh, we can. It just takes a bit of effort. Okay, how in the jazz do we fill this? I think what we probably need to do is... Maybe something like this. Let's get rid of this water and start again, right? I think what we probably need to do is add water to the tops of these cobblestone blocks, and then to the corners around the circumference of the pool. That's if we want to fill up the middle of this thing. I'm probably doing this completely wrong, so excuse me if I am, guys. I'm just a noob. All right. So what we need to do, I think, is add water like that, right? Hoopla. Oh god, dude, I am in the middle of some delicate work, and I'm dying. I think I've got a crafting table around here somewhere. Yep, make bread. Okay, sweet. Man, I always lose focus on how much life I have left, and man, I always get so close to freaking dying. Okay, there we go. We just have to do that 2 more times. One over here. And then the last one in this corner over here. Okay, sweet. I think this is working. Guys. Let's get rid of all of this jazz now. Let's see if the water is flat up here. Yep, that looks flat to me. Awesome. Oh man, that's epic. And let's get rid of this cobblestone. Okay, now we can add the water into the 4 corners of the pool. Like so. Yeah, look at the water, man. It is straightening out. It is looking epic. This pool looks so inviting. I just want to chill in here with a nice cold beverage. You know what I'm saying? It's like a jacuzzi, man. Someone bring me a Coke. Okay, awesome. That is looking awesome, guys. That's perfect. Okay, so let's fill up this hole, and now we can get up to the top of the fort and do the drop itself, and see if this is actually going to work. I'm still slightly dubious that this isn't going to work, but it is 2 blocks of water thick or high, so that should definitely break our fall. If that doesn't break our fall, then I am a complete Minecraft noob and deserve to freaking die, and I should probably just uninstall Minecraft and go play Angry Birds or something. Okay, here we go, guys. The Goxy hole, we can open it up for good now. Sweet. And this is literally just taking a leap of faith right now, man. There is the pool down there, and this is the leap of faith, guys. I hope this is gonna work. Okay, I'm just gonna run into the hole from here. And let's see what happens. I'm just gonna press forward, and we're just gonna go down the hole, and if we die, we die. And if we don't die, we rejoice. Let's do this thing! Bam! Bam! Awesome! That works absolutely beautifully, and I am so happy with that, man. That is epic. Okay, so Goxy hole done. And that is an absolutely awesome way to get down from Silkworm Gang Island Fort. And what we can do now is connect the hole via a nice sweet ass path, probably like a wooden bridge with fences, all the way over to that tree over there, and then it's going to hop over to this tree over there, and that's where we will build the Silkworm railway station. Awesome. Okay, guys, well, we're not going to have enough time to do that in this episode, but I'm going to head upstairs to get some of you guys onto the Dogolog, so I will see you on the other side of this kaplam. We'll get some of you guys in the Dogolog, and then we will say goodbye. Kaplam! All Alright guys, I am back and I have added 8 more of you guys to the Doggolog today to eventually be added to the Doggolith back at the Molehole. Starting with dogcraft.net, we've got Scammer, Stricko Dog, JJ Mind Dogs, and the Seagull. Welcome to the Doggolog, my friends. And now from YouTube subscribers, we have got BS Twitch, Bob Camieni, Leo F20, and lastly but not leastly, Pro Weird Epic Gamer. Welcome to the Doggolog, all of you guys, and you have been immortalized in the interbubs forever. Guys, remember, if you want to get your buttholes into the Doggolog and eventually onto the Doggolith, you need to be a subscriber of the Rendog channel, and you need to leave me a constructive comment here and there on one of my videos. I choose you guys randomly from those comments. You can also join dogcraft.net, the official Cyberdog fan community. There is a thread on the forums there where you can add your YouTube username to stand a chance of being added to the Doggolog. You got to be 13 or older to join dogcraft.net though, guys, and it is completely free to join. But guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this episode, man. We now have a Goxy hole and an easy way to get down from the fort, and I am freaking happy about what we have crafted today, man. This is some sweet ass fun to be had jumping in and out of the fort. But guys, if you have enjoyed it, hit that freaking like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.